So, been about a year now, we've been quarantined, social distancing, and now it's the dead of winter on top of it all. Like a lot of us, you might be getting more than a little down, agitated perhaps. Okay, I'll say it. Completely fucking batshit. Well, the good news is, Toxic Radio is here for you, and we understand. We're going to be doing... Wait, hold up. Can we dial it down a notch? We're being encouraging here, not selling sports drinks. Much obliged. We're going to be doing everything we can to keep you entertained and distracted with our lineup of shows, from Supreme's funky Contradiction and Hungry for Hope to Paradelphia and Wire to Wire. And never forget, the best music you can't find anywhere else. Toxic Radio, doing our best to help you stay sane. Seriously, can someone please shut him up? Once every generation, there comes an event that alters how we perceive our world. It changes our expectations of what is possible. This is not really one of those events. But hey, Toxic Radio has a brand new studio, and that fucking rocks. So join us in celebrating our excellent new home. Toxic Radio. Awesomer than ever before. Wow, that is so a word.
Hey, buddy. Rah. Hey, man, that's a sweet heavy metal happy hour t-shirt. Where'd you pick that up?
Thanks, dude. I got it at the Toxic Radio shop.
Toxic Radio has a shop?
Yeah, dude. It's in the app or online at toxicradio.net.
That is sweet.
Yeah, and I also got a rockin' Toxic Radio hoodie and a Red Band Underground shirt. Dude, I'm gonna look so rockin' at the party tomorrow.
Well, I think you look pretty now.
Oh, wait, what?
The Toxic Radio shop is a place to get all your Toxic Radio gear. Shirts, hoodies, stickers. Find it at toxicradio.net or on the app. Don't buy it safe. Buy it toxic. Hey, where you going, man?
Robert Englund here, a.k.a. Freddy Krueger, and you're listening to Toxic Radio. Check it out or die slow.
What's up, everyone? This is Jeremy from Five Finger Death Punch, and you're listening to Toxic Radio. Don't play it safe, play it toxic.
Hey, this is Kel Mitchell, and you're listening to Toxic Radio. Uh-oh, it's getting toxic.
Hi, this is Deep Roy on Toxic Radio. Don't play radio, listen Toxic Radio.
What's up? This is Whitney Payton, and you're having your ears penetrated by Toxic Radio. Dub P.
Come on.
You want to talk about this, but you gon' come like that?
Oh, no, yo, don't. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. Sugar, honey, iced tea. H-E-double-L, hockey sticks. What's up, funky contradictionists? I say what I say, and usually I say what I feel, and I feel good today, so it's going to be a great day. It's a beautiful day outside. Felt like summertime. I spent a lot of time on the road, and I was listening to some good music. The music that I've been listening to has make me want to write. Want my pen game, my hand get unstuck.
Has make me want to write.
It makes me want to write. I went to public school in Philadelphia and
I'm sorry, I had
and things like that.
I apologize. You're my boy. I had to call you out on that.
I was going to introduce Laura first, but you always butt in with something crazy to try to get your name in the mix first.
Go ahead,
we're going to introduce Toxic Mike, the man of the hour. He's feeling himself because he's in this new room that has extra chairs and computers and things. He looked like he's in the Star Trek Enterprise.
Dude, this is my friggin' dream to be in a room like this with all this equipment, 1,000,001 monitors and audio stuff, and I just get a little mattress, put it down here. I'll sleep in here nonstop. I love it.
Now,
love it.
Now mine is a stage. You give me a stage, a microphone, a DJ setup, a band. That's my dream place to be.
See, we all have that happy place.
Happy place.
That happy
and
place.
of course, with my children, got to put them in, because when you say stuff like that,
Well, that's just
you say stuff like that and don't mention your kids, they be like, "You're a bad dad."
But I hear you.
If my kids was on stage with me, it would be euphoria.
The whole thing is it's two different worlds. You got your home world and you got your passion, your work world.
Right.
In your work world, that's your
big
happy
old
place.
stage and a lot of people.
At home, your happy places, yes, around your loved
children,
ones,
with my love,
absolutely.
with my family.
But you have those both.
Now, my co-host, the beautiful, she looks so good in that T-shirt, boy. That thing say Supreme and New Experience Pimpalicious. That's that OG Pimpalicious Supreme and New Experience T-shirt. She models it so well with those A cups.
They are B cups, thank you.
Okay, B cups.
How dare you?
A, B, C.
How
D.
dare you, sir?
Definitely not D. But
Definitely not D.
shout out to, sorry, Mike. I'm just saying, man. I just like how the boots lay on the chest. You know what I mean?
How the boots lay on the chest?
They're boots.
Lay on the boobs. That's what he said.
They're boots in the logo.
Oh, the boots. I see what you're saying.
They're boots in the logo.
I thought there was some new hip hop term for boobs.
I'm gonna put the boots in your chest.
These
I don't
boots are
know.
made for welcome.
That's some old new hip hop stuff.
I mean, per our guest tonight, there was a lot of new terms I learned when I went into that whole realm of juggalos and stuff. And once I started doing it at 18, where you learned all this crazy shit. So I thought maybe you were coming up with some new terminology.
No, I just learned. Well, I just learned what netting was.
What the hell is wrong with you?
I don't know what that is.
You've been to how many gatherings?
Yeah, I know. They're
Simmer
talking
down.
about birds or something. I know, like nests, nest, but it is a nest.
I don't know anything.
Shout out to Laura Rose, aka Little Bit of Laura,
There
Hi.
you go.
in the building. She
AKA
is here.
Toxic Queen.
And you know how we try? Y'all told me to get my superstar friends.
I did.
Y'all was like, get on the phone, and I said, well, you asked for it.
Well, it wasn't y'all. It was just me.
Well, yeah. Well, I got a special guest coming up real soon. My big brother.
That's right.
And of course, we had Gallo last week.
Yes, you've
But
been killing it recently with your guests.
I'm about to murder. Wait till I tell y'all after this show who's coming after my man's. I'm about to introduce.
Can I guess?
Now.
Can I guess who's in the
No,
next
I
week?
told you already.
Oh, is it
It's
Kevin Hart?
No, next week I'll be in Atlanta. So
Eddie Murphy?
I'll be V mixing.
V-mixing?
I'll be V mixing
He'll be
in
V-mixing.
from tour.
You're going to be B-mixing in from tour?
Yeah,
You're going on tour?
I'm
Did
gonna be in
COVID
Atlanta.
go away?
Look,
Did COVID just leave?
it never existed.
It
No,
Oh my God.
There's a million and one artists out there that are not going on tour.
Well, I'm
'Cause
going on
personally,
tour.
I would like to go to a show and get crazy.
I done
and
been to 5 of them.
I'd
Performed on 4.
I would like
Well-
to be the old guy in the crowd.
Thankfully,
Well, I haven't
Mike
been.
is pre-registered to get his COVID shot, so that him and I can go and see live bands together instead of just me going alone like
Wow.
I did.
Well, you did go see one.
I did.
I would feel safer with a shot, but like I said, I ain't running to it. If it come to me, and I'm just like, I'm not a punk. So when it's presented itself to me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, okay, go ahead, shoot me.
Well, it's
But
not tour.
I'm not looking for it though.
It's not tour, right? You're
Nah,
going
it's
down to
I'm
Atlanta
going
to do
Atlanta.
a show,
We
and you're
doing-
coming home.
We're doing 2 shows. Lacey B performing.
I love Atlanta.
She's doing Diamond from Love and Hip Hop's day party, album release party.
Very cool.
And then me and her are performing at Smith's Old Bar on Piedmont on Monday night before we come home. And Sunday
very cool.
after Lacey B show. And if it's still, if we still around some of the celebrities, I'll go live and I'll just tap some people on the shoulder while I got the phone in my hand, and we'll go crazy.
I love it.
Bam,
Let's
you're
do
on
it.
air.
Right. And tonight, without further ado, I've been looking forward to this interview
Me too.
all day. I've been every
All
time I
day,
listen,
all week.
every time I listen to my brother and just listen to his wordplay, I can't listen to him without. You hear me when I was in the office? I'm rapping because I got bars come to me when I listen to his flow and wordplay, and I be like,
Definitely
he's a
got
spitter.
the creative juices
He's
flowing.
definitely a spitter, and he gets my pen game and right game, and I be like, because I just go right back into rap mode, like rapper, serious lyricist mode. Even so,
What are you doing? What was that, Lar?
I thought you was playing with a double D's.
What
Double
was
D's,
that?
trouble with D's. Want to get in a huddle, want to cuddle with D's. Let me stop. Stop. Yo,
For people at home listening to a podcast version, just imagine the whitest white girl just doing her hands up in the air, trying to be like hip hop. That's
crazy.
what Laura just did.
This was this is
It's true.
This is what the inspiration my guests do for you.
That's
right.
hilarious.
So like I said, my guest today is a lyricist, juggalo, signed artist on one of the biggest underground labels out, with two of the biggest underground artists on there that signed him. And he is the king of the, I'm not gonna let him explain all that. He's the king of the East Coast juggalos. He's the East Coast juggalo Don. And without further ado, my brother from another mother. Give it up for Lex, the Hex Master. See how,
What up? The gang is in the building. What's good, y'all?
see how I put that Melly Mel on it?
Oh, feedback.
Yeah, I like that introduction, bro.
Like
Sound like a real superstar.
Yo, I got a gift for that, man. I got a gift. I got a gift for that. Like I learned that from Steve Harvey.
Well, the first time I seen you was at the gathering. You ain't even know me yet.
I knew of you.
Right. We hadn't met yet, though.
We haven't met yet.
But it was like 1 o'clock in the morning and shit.
Yeah, we gave that look. I gave you the look like, wow, another brother.
Yeah, and I was in the crowd too. It was like chocolate chips in this motherfucker.
Yeah, it was like we look like a bowl of.
It was nice though. It was dope. You guys had one of the best performances. Like I had heard of Whitney Payton at the time.
Right.
But I didn't know who Whitney Payton was. You know what I'm saying? And then I see you up there too, and I'm like, oh shit. Then we met a few times. We crossed paths a few times.
Right.
And the first time I think we actually got to kick it was that time when I was in I was somewhere in PA. I don't think it was actually Philly. Remember we was in that upstairs?
No, it was Massachusetts. No, Worcester. For the Halloween. What happens there every year? The Halloween, Holla Wicked or Holla something?
Maybe.
Holla back. No, it wasn't Holla Wicked. It was like the you know how they got these themes, man. And we played it before. And
That convention shit.
it was a horror jump.
Sid Haig and all them. Yeah,
Horrific.
Yo,
no, you know the funny, but you know the first thing you said to me? Do you remember?
I don't.
I'll never forget it. Cause I was like, he talked to me. Like I said, we gave each other a good look at the gathering. Like, hey, how you doing, brother? Right. Hey, how you doing, brother? Right. I seen G-Mo ski. Hey, brother, how you doing, brother? So I said, it's three of us. At least it's three of us. If it go down, right. You know what I mean? I got some backup. No, but it's a lot of brothers at the gathering. I don't want to get everybody twisted. There's a lot of brothers at the gathering. But the first thing you said to me, where we spoke eye to eye, and I said, this dude is all right with me. He said, you had the jumpsuit on. You was like, you had the jumpsuit, the Dickie jumpsuit. And you said, is this too tight? It's like, this motherfucker tighter than it.
My homies is in the we was backstage, and the homies like, nah, dog. That shit is too tight, bro. Like, that shit is like a fucking skinny fit. And I could feel, I ain't going front. When I was on stage, I could feel the fucking back line of the fucking jumpsuit in my ass crack, dude. And you know, stage comes with some serious fun.
Yeah. That bothered you. It did. It killed it. You killed it. I was like, that's the first time I actually seen you perform. And I was like, yo, this dude is vicious. I was like, yo, he killed it. So then we actually went upstairs in the VIP and we had a whole lot of talking. And it found out you had a lot in common. We had a lot in common as MCs. You know what I mean? You saw our set, so you see me do my little thing. But I was like I said, through Whitney Payton, I have been introduced to the world of juggalos. So through Whitney Payton, I got to, shout out to Whitney Payton. I got to see the gathering for the first time. I met you, and I was just interested in your story because, like I said, man, I didn't know what a Twisted was until her first show that she opened up for Twisted. And then I noticed that a lot of shows had you on it. I mean, when y'all do the big family tours, the big Magic Ninja tours, you was always on it. And I just was curious, like, I was like, well, this I know the answer now, but I just want you to tell the people, like, how did you get involved with the Magic Ninja? Because from what I hear, you was the first artist signed outside of Twisted. When they left and had themselves, you were the first artist signed to the label. So how did that process happen, and when did it happen?
It was actually very rough because I'm rubbing my mask so I can feel my face and shit.
That's good.
Crazy story though. About that same night in fucking Worcester, Massachusetts. Crazy enough, because there's floors,
right?
Green rooms.
Mm-hmm.
So I just picked the floor, right? I was like, yo, this is my floor right here. I might be fucking around. You know what I'm saying? I got chicks up there and shit. It's drinks, bottles. We smoking cigarettes and shit like that.
Right.
It's up there, and I'm my costume and everything is there. It's like on the floor or something like that. And then Whitney Payton walks in.
You know, that's like the Mother Teresa. No smoking, no drinking.
She's like, what's up? I'm like, yo, Whit, what's up, man? What's going on? And I'm hyped because I'm like, oh shit, Whitney Payton come to check me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She know who I am.
Right.
However, she was like, yo, this is actually my green room.
This my room.
I'm like, nah, what you mean? I thought she was thugging on me. And she was like, nah, it says my name on the door, Whitney Payton right there. I'm like, oh shit, all right, sorry, y'all. So we all had to relocate and shit. So, okay, that was the crazy story. Okay, how did I get with Twisted?
That was funny though.
I had always been painting my face, because New York City. I had wanted to distinguish myself from many other rappers.
Right.
And it's something that not a lot of people was doing. And there's also a bigger story behind that, which we can get into another time.
Right.
However, once I started like promoting my music really hard on Facebook and Instagram, all that stuff like that, there was this like these it was, well, we're gonna make it dead but naked. It was a lot of white kids hitting me up like, hey, we love this shit.
Ain't no problem.
Yeah, it was
you need 2-3 of them to go platinum.
Shit. MMWCL, and I'm like, oh shit. I had to actually Google that and see what it meant because I had no idea what this was. And I'm like, as I got more deeper into it, I'm like, there's a whole culture of people who like do the face painting, and it's a thing, and it's a like a family kind of almost cult-like following. Cult in a good way. Cult just means culture, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So it was a whole different culture of things that was going on. So I started doing like a little bit of research and everything like that. So I started, like tweeting my music to certain this is the first time I'm ever gonna actually say this on any music platform because Supreem is my man.
Exclusive.
Right, this is very exclusive. I'm not gonna give you the inner workings of it, but if history would have went another way, I probably would have ended up signed to Psychopathic Records.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Yes. Because it wasn't a power struggle thing, but it was I had known someone from there, you know what I mean, and it was a comparison kind of thing. It was
he's like,
for me,
he's like apples or oranges.
Anything though, I didn't know anything about anything at the time, and and I started tweeting the music to several people, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And this one company had gotten back to me, and they was like, yo, we like your music, we're interested in working with you. And I'm like, okay, cool. We begin conversing over a course of weeks and just kind of getting to know, and I'm sending them my music and I'm letting them know what I'm doing. Nobody really knows me at this time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My biggest video at the time had maybe 4,000 or 5,000 views.
Wow.
And so, it's like, okay, here and there. I don't know these people. I don't know them from a hole in the wall. I had the movie didn't just come out, but I had just seen this movie called 12 Years a Slave. I don't know if y'all seen that movie and the gist of that movie, but like these people was like, yo, we want to send you a plane ticket to come out to Detroit. I'm like,
sunk in place,
man.
Like,
right? There was a musician. He left with some white guys. He doesn't really know like that.
Come back a slave.
See him for a fucking decade.
12 years.
You know what I'm saying? 12 years, motherfucker. So
all that shit do go. All that stuff will come through your mind.
stupid stuff.
And did the plane ticket was to Detroit?
It was to Detroit.
Wow. Yeah, I was like, oh hell no.
Yeah, I had been up and down the coast, as a regular civilian, just traveling. You know what I'm saying? But as far as music, nobody's ever flown me anywhere. I had never been on tour. I'm brand new, so I'm sitting here. It's like a Tuesday afternoon. I'm with my homeboy. We playing Xbox and we drinking 40s. And these motherfuckers text me like, "Yo, we gonna send you a plane ticket to come to Detroit. You want to come?"
Wow.
And my homeboy was like, "Yo, hey, we ain't doing shit.
We ain't got nothing else to lose."
You know right. We ain't doing shit but getting in trouble. Niggas just go. Like, see what they talking about. They want to send you a plane ticket. If it's like, I didn't think the plane ticket was legit until I was literally in the airport. At the fucking kiosk. Like, okay, this is a real plane ticket. Okay. I'm in the morning. I'm getting dressed. Okay, I'm getting dressed. I'm going to the airport.
You probably ain't even packed. You was like, I'm just taking a toothbrush.
Yeah, I'm taking steps. I don't know what's up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sharpening the toothbrush up, making it a shank. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, okay, I'm on a plane. Okay, this is crazy now. This is bugged out. So I get out there. Guy picks me up. George picks me up from the airport. Brings me to the office and shit. We go to the office and it's like really cool. Like, oh shit, this is a real record label. This is a real record executive's office and shit like that. Wait till my homeboys hear about this. They gonna think I'm fucking lying. I smile a lot. This is why I cover my face, because
you don't want to look happy.
Yeah, I don't want to look happy all the time and shit, but like, this is why people don't believe me. They always think I'm bullshitting. So I'm like, wait till they believe. Like when I lost my virginity, the only thing I can think of is like, nobody's gonna believe this shit, yo. But so
he lost your musical virginity.
Yeah, right. When I'm out there, I'm like, nobody's gonna believe this shit, dude. They gonna think I was fucking off somewhere. And so they pick me up, they bring me to the office and shit. I'm like, I see the office and shit, and it's like, let's go see the warehouse. I went down to the warehouse. It's like tons and tons of merch and shit. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. And this guy comes in, and I can tell from how everybody started acting when he came in that he was one of the important guys. Yeah. He was one of the band. I'm like, okay, cool. Turns out to be Paul Monoxide. I'm like, oh, that's crazy. And we end up talking some shit and met Jamie Madrox and shit. And it was just like, we talked about what I wanted and what they wanted and, you know, the balance of power and how everything's going to go in. And before they took me back, because I would fly out the next day. I went there literally for one night. I was not in Detroit for 24 hours. And before I went, they was like, yo, you want to work for Magic Ninja? I was like, hell yeah, I work for Magic Ninja. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all legit for real, you know? And, you know.
Did you go home? Did you go home? Did you go? Because like I said, being from the hood, I thought, I heard Twisted name and thought it was one person. I didn't know it was two of them. I didn't know it was a group. I was like, Twisted must be a bad mother. You know what I mean? And then people looking at me like, do you even know who Twisted is? But this was years ago.
I mean, having that conversation with people in the hood is like, oh shit, Twister? Yo, you was in Atlanta? Like, no.
Yeah. They get tongue twister. I didn't know it was. Like, I'm thinking it's a fast rapper. But did you go home and do your research? Like, this guy's been around for a long time. Yeah. 10 years on Psychopathic. Or maybe 15.
They've been around like 20.
Yeah. I know it's like, it's been a while. They was kids.
And that's how I got linked up with them. Like, I got struck by lightning. I'm going to be honest. There was a lot of artists at that time who were touring a lot, who were probably a little bit more versatile, who was probably a little bit more lyrical, who was probably a little bit more known. But I worked really hard.
Right.
I don't bullshit when I'm with my mind. I'm a Libra. When my mind is set on something, I will fuck off for hours and days and weeks and years. But when my mind is focused on something, my mind is focused on it, and it's going to happen.
Wow.
So they see my work ethic. They see what I'm going to do. They see how I'm going to do it. And there was a lot of other people who could have been in that position. But again, lightning struck me, and I end up in that position.
Yo, there's a lot of guys that would have broke their arm to be in that position. You know, the funny thing about it is,
I got a lot of shit for it.
Right. It's 100,000 ways to get signed, especially for a young black MC. Because, you know, the goal that we grow up is we got to go get signed and go to Def Jam so we could be the next Jay-Z or the Locks.
Right.
Someone that you hear, someone that you hear that's popular, that's on the radio, that's doing it. Not even a clue of what this whole underground scene is. when I found this movement, being an older artist, I was like, this is heaven down here. Like, and you are, Lex is famous. Like with the fact when you walk in the room, people are like he'd be like, "What's up, Supreem?" And me and him trying to have a regular conversation, and we like, we pounding it out, and people are like scared to tap him on the shoulder to ask for a picture.
Hello.
And they like, hello, can I? And you're like, come on, get a
which
picture.
is insane. Which
like,
is insane to me. Like,
but that's a word. But that's
people come to me that were like in tears.
Right.
Like,
and that's and this is like I said, I just was so amazed, and I was so open to being I wish I wanted to be a juggalo when I was being with the team underdog was like, this is a world of people who just appreciate the underdog, the scrub, to be the winner, and you are a dope MC. Like, you could tell you got your right game come from the streets of New York City or whatever, and I find out you from
absolutely.
Astoria, Queens. You know what I'm saying? So you from where Kwame was and Salt and Pepper. The history of your borough and your city is amazing. If you really look at all the artists that came from Astoria. Hell, shit! We just finished watching Coming to America, and how many times did they say? How many times did they say Astoria, Queens, and Coming to America 1 and 2? You dig what I'm saying? So like, and then you just get thrusted into the world that pretty much, I guess, started in Detroit, and just took over the world. And how did you like? How was that when they took you on the road?
I had no time to prepare whatsoever. Like, the night before I left to go on tour, again, my same homeboy, we was sitting in my staircase in my building,
right,
smoking cigarettes, smoking weed, drinking 40s, and he like, yo, you about to go on tour tomorrow? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, no, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what that's going to be like. We had Walk to the Block. My man Ray Sean, it's a song, if you listen very closely, it's a song where I shout him out. Actually, my man Ray Sean, rest in peace. I would see him, and he was like, "Yo, man, I heard you about to go on tour." Because me and his brother's really good friends. A lot of people in the hood didn't know at the time, but me and his brother's really good friends. He's like, "Yo, I heard you about to go on tour." He's like, "Yo, this beer's on me, so I got 40s for y'all niggas." And he's like, he bought his beers, and as I'm walking away, he was like, "Yo, man, when you come back, the next beer is on you. Don't forget about me, son." Like, know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, I got you, bro. But on that same tour, I would be in Grand Junction, Colorado, and I would find out that he was dead. I would never see him again after that.
Yeah, that's one thing about being on tour. You get that bad news call. I got one of my childhood friends. I was in Atlanta with Whitney, and my man told me that one of my best friends growing up, and he's like, nothing you could do but just all the memories of all the good time, and you like, now you got like purpose of like, man, I'm doing it for them. You know what I'm saying? So that's sorry to hear that, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I never forgot him. He asked me. He asked me to never forget him. I never forgot him.
Nah. You talking about him now? As long as you talking about them, they never die. They live forever.
Say their name, yo.
You say their name, they live forever. So you honoring your part of the deal. So you're on the tour, and you say you've been up and down the East Coast, and that's how I was. I was spot dating here and there, and then when I go on tour with Whitney, I see the country, like, and then not only just see the country, because as a struggling artist, you can get a show anywhere and then nobody know you. You don't really get no love. You know what I'm saying? Or you got to fight for your love. So you coming out with the hottest underground group in the world as their first signee. What year is this? About 2015?
Around this time, actually, in 2016, I would be on my first tour. I would still be out. I left January. I wouldn't get back until April.
Yeah, that's a good tour. So
I never been, because it was one tour. It was the Casket Factory tour. It was the first tour.
That was with
I went back to Detroit. That was with Blaze.
Yeah.
And I would go to that tour. I would come back to Detroit. I would work on my first LP.
Right.
And then we would do the Juggalo Invasion tour, which was with Twisted and everybody. And we would go from the East Coast of Canada to the West Coast of Canada, come down through Vancouver, work our way back all the way to Detroit. So all of these places I had never been before. So shit, I kissed the ground when I got back off that plane. Like, dog, I just did the hardest. This is the hardest shit I ever done in my life.
Did you like touring?
I've never done nothing this crazy in my life. Yes.
Because
at first it was.
Whitney, they had a bet. they had a bet going on that I would be the first one that want to go home. I mean, you know, like you get homesick.
They said the same thing about me, right?
Yeah, they was like, he
ain't
gonna like it. Preem ain't gonna like going every day, waking up, getting up, going this, packing up, getting up to the new tour. Man, I love touring so much. I was up at the front desk with my suitcase, like with my book bag packed, like ready to drive to the next city. Like I got first shift. You know what I mean? They was like,
your
they
body
so
gets
amazed.
conditioned to it. Your body,
I believe
your body
that.
gets in the mode of it. It gets in that get up and go. That's where that they call it post tour depression. That post tour depression comes in because it's like for the last 30 days, 40 days, 60 days, you've been out there every day ripping and running and ripping and running. And you get back home and it's quiet. It's like coming back from war.
And you want to stay. You want to come home, especially at the end of the tour. You be wanting to come home. You can't wait. And oh my God, it's almost over. We got 3 more dates. You knock them 3 dates out. You get home, boy. You be like, oh, when the phone gonna ring? I'm ready to go back out.
Yeah, that's me at the last 3 days of tour and shit. I'm like, anybody tell you, I'm the emotional one and shit. Like, man, I'm gonna miss y'all, motherfuckers, man. Like, yo, Lex, chill, man. We was about to fight like 2 weeks ago.
Right.
We was just getting ready to fucking square off, and now you're talking about, man, I love you, fucking guys, man.
Hey, but how about
me, though, you know?
But how about the fans that you meet? That just when you meet them, you see people that you like. Did amaze you? Like you just like a fanatic person that loves you,
it's a little scary.
They know more about you than more about you than you know about yourself because they got the grapevine.
For me, it was absolutely terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Absolutely. I was in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
And this girl was at the bar and she was talking to me and shit and chilling. She was like, "You want to go fuck?" I was like, "Huh? What you saying?" She was like,
"Right now?"
Like, "You want to go fuck?" I'm like,
I ain't prepared to do my thing right now.
What do you mean? She's like, "It's a bathroom right there." I'm like,
"Wow."
Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, like, this should not be this fucking easy. This is not the way it's supposed to work.
It'd be like Biggie
I've
Small.
never been this fucking important in my life.
Be like Biggie Small. I'm about to say you should do like the Biggie Small. So as I come out the bathroom 15 minutes later. So as I got out the bathroom, right?
Well, it's families listening.
That's what it is. This the funky contradiction. I would have came from the bathroom. I'm sorry. I probably wouldn't.
Stories,
I probably wouldn't.
I was just no. You know, it was my very first tour. Not that I've never been to a bathroom before.
You don't want to get in trouble. You don't want no rape case. You don't want no. You know what I'm saying?
They called me the bathroom bandit, man.
Oh my God!
They
real
talk though. Like it was my very first tour. I was afraid of those things because
I'm like I ain't doing nothing.
And you hear these, people getting set up and shit like that, and it's just
I'm like I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing. I don't want to do nothing like that.
My best things for the first tour was
focus,
the places, the people. Like I went to the Grand Canyon. I never seen nothing that fucking big in my life. The people want you to sign. They want to take pictures with me. You know what I'm saying? They want to sign. They want me to sign stuff. Like I've never been like, oh shit, yeah, hell yeah. Like I'd be dead tired, soaking wet from sweat, and people was like, oh, give me a hug, and it's like, okay, hell yeah, you know. Like
and you be like, oh man, I'm a little sweaty. They be like, I don't care. I want that sweat on. Matter of fact, can I have your shirt?
I've had shirts stolen from green rooms before. I've had hoodies stolen from just not no drawers. Only thing it wasn't no drawers.
Well, you gotta keep them on you.
Many articles of clothing. Articles of not in the bathrooms, but many articles of clothing have been stolen.
I didn't know this about you.
Stolen from me.
Shout out to my man. Shout out to Cut Calhoun. He was the Cut Calhoun, and he's proud to say this. In his past, in his early days of touring, he was the bunk king, the king of the bunk on the tour buses.
What does that mean?
Meaning like
that's one thing that we never really did.
The girls would come on the bus and they were bowing in the bunks, like because it's bunks, it's rows of bunks on the buses.
Yeah.
And depending on who's the leader of the tour, because like I said, I went on the Mother Teresa. I was on the girls tour. Me and Lex joke about this all the time. I'll be like, yo, I gotta go on a homeboy tour where the bathroom shit happens and You know what I'm saying? Not now. I got a girlfriend.
So
but
Whitney
what?
Don't fuck around.
Whitney don't fuck around at
Whitney
all.
don't play around, man. Whitney show, and it
Right.
ain't even about his rules. She said you can do what you want to do. Like I'm not, she like
You
I'm not
just
your
kind of
mother.
don't want to because she's not doing it.
She not doing it, so I'm not trying to.
Right. You just
be
kind of
the
don't
one-
want to.
So what are you
Right.
saying, that they're having sex on the bunks? Is that what you mean?
Yeah. He wrote a song about it. It's called.
I've
Bunk
never
Out
done
Bitch.
that.
Ah.
I've never done that.
But Tech has different rules on his tour. Like, there's no smoking or
Absolutely.
drinking, or there's no smoking or drinking on the bus.
Really?
But other people is like the bus is the playground. Is like whoever your tour headliner is.
I guess
They
it
got
depends
different
on their
rules,
preference.
man. And but you see, one thing you can't stop a grown man from doing is what he want to do when he want to do it.
That's what you can't stop Supreme from doing.
Right.
Let's be very clear here.
I mean, but you said
That's Supreme.
I mean, people was figuring out people was figuring out the way, like on a Tech tour, to smoke weed. You know what I mean? So they won't get fined.
Yeah.
People was figuring out a way.
The first tour bus I ever been on was on the Technician tour. I was up there with Merce. I was at Merce. Chris Webby was there, and them dudes were so drunk and so fucking high.
So
You know what I'm saying?
they found a way.
Yeah, I went up there for like 15 minutes because it was like I knew a dude named Dave Posterius. He was Tech's personal drummer.
Okay.
on that
Oh,
tour.
that
It
my
was back-
man.
this
Oh,
was maybe
he's
like
he was dope.
2015.
He's dope.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
Thomas.
and he brought me on the bus, and he just kind of like showed me around, like, yo, this is what this is what a tour bus looks like,
Right.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I had never been on one before, and it was super cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never really like brought, like done stuff like that and stuff. And I'm not the man whore that people would assume that I am either.
Nah.
I'm a Libra again.
None of
I'm a
us
very
are.
personable person.
my
Right,
God.
you know what I'm saying? Like I love it.
I'm there for the music.
I love talking to people.
Sure.
I sat in Vegas one time and I talked to this girl.
Shut up, North
I
Carolina.
sat in Vegas and talked to this girl on at the bar in Vegas. I talked to this girl for like good 2-3 hours. She had no idea who I was.
Wow.
Right. And I went to the bathroom and some other girls came and told her like, yo, that's Lex, right? And we were vibing too. And she came back. She's like, oh yeah, Lex and shit like that. And me and this girl, I went on stage, came back. We continued to converse the whole night. I got on the bus and we shot off to the next city. And next thing on Facebook, I'm getting blown up that this dude's like, yeah, Lex banged my fucking baby moms last night in Vegas at some bar. Like, the time I actually didn't do anything,
Right.
I get told that I fucking did something. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was in plain sight the whole fucking night, but that's how it goes. You know,
And you can't
people
control
just
that.
Assume
Yeah, you can't
people
control
just
that.
assume that you're doing fucked up shit, and it's
Well,
not
most
even
time
like that. Like,
when you go on tour and it's sex, drugs, and rock and roll anyway,
Right.
and that came back, that come from the Beatles. So you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a
Oh, yes.
term that came from back in the day. So they just assume that when you go on tour, it's all about sex, drugs, and rock and roll. But actually, I'm an artist. My main goal is I don't care how fine the women is or how good the liquor is. And I don't drink at all, so I don't even drink. And I don't smoke weed. My main focus is this stage. Like, let's blow the show up.
right.
All the rewards come from how that performance go. And one of the
That's,
most
that's at the end of the night, yes.
explosive shows, like I'm into explosive shows. Twisted gave a hellified show. Like, did you get
Right.
pointers? Like, I mean, not pointers like they showed you step one, like step two. But I mean, but you get inspiration to incorporate how they perform. Because when I first seen them perform, I was like, yo, these two white dudes killed it. And I said, these two white dudes murdered it. So I was like, they artists must be dope like that too. So of course,
Well,
I see the Lex show and was like, this boy's crazy. Like, he just got that energy that I like. He does the records. All his records are, like, I guess, intense. I don't know. I guess I would call them intense. I don't know what you want to call it, but I'll let you describe your
Right.
music. But to me, they're like Fight Club type music. Like, you be wondering, like I said, you MOP hardcore type.
I love MOP. Shout out to
Yeah.
MOP. Billy Danz is one of my best friends.
That's my
Um,
man. I'm in
yeah,
the
Billy Danz is a really good dude.
what's the big record? Take Chains Off. Andy Up.
You in the Andy Up?
I'm in the
video?
Andy Up video. You can't see me.
Oh,
If
snap.
you blink real fast, you'll never see me. Because we was down there interviewing them, and we got to be in the video Urban Expressions, the video show I was telling you about that I was on for like 10 years, and we had to cover the Andy Up video shoot. So we was in the bar with all the rockers, and we was in the rocker scene when they was doing the stage. That was the first time I seen
Oh, you're talking about the remix.
the remix with Busta and Remy Martin.
Oh, the remix. I think the remix is doper than the original.
It is, definitely is.
Crazy.
It definitely is.
Crazy.
And they from your hood, right?
Good dudes. They from Brooklyn.
They're from Brooklyn. That's right, Brooklyn. Yeah, they from Brooklyn.
East New York.
Brownsville.
Probably the worst part of New York City.
Yeah, they from Brownsville.
Ridden part. They not bullshitting. Like anybody out there talking shit about MOP and got beef for MOP, let me let y'all know they not bullshitting.
They'll find you. Real. I seen somebody get their ass whipped for selling I seen somebody get their ass whipped for selling their bootleg tape. They was like, how many tapes you got on here? You got Tupac. You got this one. Oh, that's an MOP tape. You didn't. That's not from the record store.
Right.
Bing, 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 bing.
Yes.
And we'll take the rest of these to give it to our artists. They just serious. Brownsville is dope. So that's what I was gonna ask you. Like with that New York energy, and I said you got that. To me, I listened to. I'm gonna tell you, your earlier stuff is intense. Like lyrically perfected, lyrical poetry. But
thank you.
With the hooks, you got good hooks, like good hip hop, ante up type hooks.
Right.
And the rhymes match that. Like I say, you always say you give me a Beanie Siegel type energy, like the feeling in the air, that intensity of feeling in the air. Shout out to Beans. But you just like an MC that don't play. So to see you in person and that smile, and you smile, and I was like, this dude is cool as hell. Because his music is very intense. And the only reason I say it,
because I'm relaxed, Preem. I'm relaxed, man. I've been through it. You've been through it, right?
Exactly. That's why I said your new music on the latest albums, and you let me premiere. You send me some tracks and like, yo, I'm trying to do a new direction. I'm listening to the Haunted House, the second episode.
Right.
Lyrically dope, all lyrically dope. Hooks is, but I feel Lex is smiling more under the mask, under the paint. Like you look happy. You seem a little happier. Like what changed your direction?
I'm showing
from how about some hardcore to let's get jiggy in the club with it. Like you get what you say. If you ain't jiggy with the juggalos,
right. You a sour motherfucker, sorry ass loser.
Yeah, and you told me what you was gonna do, and to hear it, it's like, I feel an air of celebration and just calm.
Because in this world, in this climate right now, man. To be honest, in this climate right now, we gotta have fun, man. Like we gotta take every day.
For sure.
Like my home, shit. I'm not trying to tell like terrible stories all day long, but just 2 weeks ago, I heard about a homie, 29 years old, had a stroke and died. He was in a coma for 3 days and he died. Yo, we living in real
uncertain time.
Yo, now is the time to pick your side. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be weak and stay in the house and act like a little bitch, now's the time to show it. If you want to go out there and show your nuts and show what it's made of, now's the time to show it. If you're a person with love in your heart for the next human being, now is the time to show it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're a person who wants other people to feel good, now's the time to show it. Because we can party at shows. You know what I'm saying? We can party. But right now we don't have no shows, so I need you to party in your house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Welcome to my haunted mansion. You know what I'm saying? Like this is your house. This is what we're doing, whatever the hell we want to do. And when we get back out there on the road and we get back out there on the shows, that's gonna be the biggest celebration.
Right.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Like I told you, when I went out on my first tour, I was sitting in the damn staircase the night before drinking 40s with my homeboys. That summer leading up to that tour, there were dozens of shootings in my area. One I wasn't directly involved in, but I wasn't shooting at anyone, but I was
could have been hit.
Kind of caught up in it. I wasn't hit.
No, I said you could have been hit.
But I could have been hit. It was definitely coming in my direction.
Shit.
Let's say that. It was definitely aiming at my direction. And so when I came out, I was full of fire. Yeah, you got to hear my story. Yeah, I'm this guy. I'm from New York, but
and I whip your ass. No.
And I'll whip your ass, but I mean,
and
how
take
much
you in the bathroom. And take your girlfriend in the bathroom and whip your ass.
Take your girlfriend in the bathroom, right, exactly.
Blog about me, Wendy Williams.
She told me about it. She asked me to whip your ass when we was in the bathroom. I was like, all right, I got you, Shoya. Let's just do this thing real quick. But
whip his ass.
No, but now we're in a different. We're in a different mindset now, though, man. You know what I'm saying?
We survivors, man. We in survival. I think we in survival mode. Like we survived. So let's act like we survived and we appreciate what's to come, because tomorrow's not promised. So I hear the.
I mean, how much ass could you kick? How much ass
exactly.
can you kick? How many times could you rob a motherfucker? How many times could you shoot a motherfucker? How many different ways can you find metaphors for beating somebody up and double entendres for kicking somebody's ass? How many times can you do that? Okay, yes, they know I'm a tough. They've met me on the road.
Right.
I've had show hosts literally that I've met in person and they had no idea who I was because they don't know what I really look like, and I've had to run down on them for real. So my shit is solidified.
Right. Yeah.
Now let's have fun.
So
let's have fun.
And it seemed like between the two haunted houses, the episode 1. Why didn't you just do a whole complete body of one? This is questions that I just wanted to know. Like anybody else that's interested that heard both albums, because one is like real. The ladies gonna love that episode 2. It seemed like you championed them.
Yeah.
You seem like you championed the ladies on the second one. The first one is a little.
Yeah, man.
First one is
the ladies need to.
It's a little scary.
We need the ladies. I didn't know this, you know what I'm saying? But I learned this actually, that I have a very high approval rating with females.
Yo, the girls love you, Lex. Do you look at your comments when you go live? It be all when you go live, and you be like, "Hey, I'm surprised your guys are," because you be in the dark. All you see is the light of a cigarette. Because he cut all the lights out, and all you just see see the cigarette smoking and talking.
I be ass naked, man. I can't have everybody seeing me and shit.
I ain't want to do that. But Mike wanted to hear that one. No,
I'm fucking flapping my dick back and forth in front of the whole camera and shit. Nobody knows because I'm just like, dog.
But all you see is the cigarette talking to you, and he'll put you on live. He put me on live a couple of times. We be busting it up. But the fans, if you look at the fans that are in the comments. It's the guys, it's your super fan guys, but it's all girls.
Yeah.
It's all ladies.
Yeah,
like, Lex, when you coming back?
That.
When you and you so humble with it. You're like, oh, thank you, ladies. Every time somebody give you a compliment, you're so humble and appreciative of it. Not saying that you shouldn't be, but
because
but you like a genuine dude, man. You like a real like even our friendship, man. Like. You come to my show, man. Like my whole thing is, I know this guy's on tour. He's a sign artist. He's busy. He ain't got time to come to my little show. And he like, I'll be there. And he came.
Right. All you gotta do is say, Supreem, all you gotta do is holler at me, bro.
And we hung out. He hung out all day. He saw the show. And I'm like, usually we both entertaining at the aspect of entertaining, or we in the same vicinity as entertainers. But he came as like a friend supporting me. So I was like, anytime this man
when you was in Harlem.
In Harlem. I said, anytime this man need me, I will be there for him. And for you to, like a lot of the records I heard on the volume episode 2 of the Haunted Mansion, and one I was like, oh, I heard this, the one I heard before. This is the one he sent me before. This is the one, like, he trusts me with his music. Like, I'm not gonna leak it, and like, I'm not gonna leak it. I'm not gonna play. I'm not gonna play it for nobody. It's my ears only. I'm giving you my opinion. You send me a video before it goes out. Because he want my opinion, and I appreciate that. So I will always be there for you whenever you need me, because I appreciate you. You just never not been there for me if I needed you. Like, even this interview, I was like, they want me to call my famous friends? I'll call my famous friend. I just don't be wanting to bother you.
Actual friends in the industry, man.
Oh,
it's
my
hard
God.
to make actual, genuine friends in the industry. It's
really like jail.
You know what I'm saying? Because everybody wants something. Yeah. Or everybody, you know what I'm saying, knows somebody.
It's like jail.
Trying to get you to say some fucked up shit. Right. It's just
like jail.
Like,
it's like you don't know who to trust. You don't know who to.
You know what?
But when you find a real one,
people prove themselves.
Right. When you find a real one, you better hold on to them. So, lovely Laura.
Yes, dear.
I'm sorry we ignored you.
No, that's okay. I'm listening. I'm enjoying.
No, this my man. This like I could do this for 3 hours or more with Lex, and I appreciate.
Oh
him.
yeah, we'll do this on the phone. We'll probably talk later on tonight and.
And I appreciate him giving me the time for my show, Funky Contradiction. But we have a co-host, and her name is Laura, and she's being hip to. She actually dates a juggalo. Mike is a juggalo. Mike, show him your toy.
Whoa, Mike.
My toy? That's kind of weird.
No, usually anytime we have somebody that's a juggalo on here. Oh yeah, shout out to Wicked Wood. You did a record with Wicked Wood. And the single is banging. So I want to shout them out. They my homies.
Show me your toy.
Right.
No, but every time we have a juggalo on here, Mike be like,
your bobblehead.
Mike be like, this my bobblehead, Skinny G, and this the first time I got this is my laminate from the first gathering of the juggalo.
I'm an old school juggalo.
This is my hatchet man when it was a hatchet boy.
I started listening a little bit after Great Malenko was released. I've been to 1,000,001 shows.
I just wanted you to show your toys.
I don't have any.
Oh, that's
here.
right. We're in a new building.
We just moved into a new facility.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I don't have any of that stuff here.
Mike is an OG juggalo. So, Laura, you're going to have to learn some of this stuff.
I mean, I've got 1,000,001 amulets from the gathering because I've been to, I think, like 10 gatherings.
I've been to one and still trying to get back. That was the best time.
Yo, we was at the same one.
Yeah, that was your first one too?
That was my first and last one.
Yeah,
but a lot of things happened after that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We gotta go back. We gotta do something. I just want to do another show. I got to do a show with my friend. I don't care if it's a Juggalo gathering or if it's you come to Philly, I come to New York, whatever, or we do a tour. I just want to first of all, it's your responsibility, and I don't want to put that weight on you to put me on my first homeboy tour, because I done been every tour I've been on been nothing but girls.
He just put you on it.
Even when we was with Jelly Roll and Cut Calhoun and Tech Nine and all the people we been with, they be wilding, and I be in the sanctuary like, damn, I wish I could go with them.
Wait, I've been with you on some of those shows.
I mean, but we
still rocked out.
But we had fun between us, and we do what we do with Whitney.
I took Lil White's drinks. He was like, "Yeah, these are just props. You want them?" I started downing his drinks.
But you still, but you see when they go do, okay, Whitney, because they don't want to disrespect Whitney or do nothing foul in front of Whitney, so they leave Whitney and her two homeboys together.
You know what?
And we be sitting there. You want to go swimming?
I love Whitney to death, but screw Whitney on this one. All right, because
that's why I said we gotta get on the homeboy
Whitney
tour.
always made me come up and snort a condom. I don't want to hear this. Not being too nice around Whitney.
Well, this year we done got friends. You know the Wolf Pack. We done got friends with the Wolf Pack. We got friends. We friends with Lex, the Hex Master. We got connects with some dudes now. So we gonna be on some. And Lisa B is a hardcore.
About Whitney. I can tell you a story about Whitney. You want to hear it?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Some gangster shit Whitney did.
Oh Lord.
I have one of those too. But go ahead.
Yeah, let's hear a Whitney gangster story.
Is it Illinois? Shows Illinois?
Illinois? When we was we together?
No, I'm asking the other fellow, Mike.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, no.
About
me and Whit. My story goes with me and Whit. We used to do an actual podcast together, which was called the Takeover. And for mine, it was in my apartment before we got into this facility. And I'm one of the few people to have witnessed Whitney get completely and utterly shit-faced off of adult chocolate milk. Yeah, because the whole gimmick was for her to get completely shit-faced and then wax her symbol, the WP, into my chest because I'm a very hairy dude. And she doesn't drink that often, but she thought for the show she would do this, and she downed the whole entire bottle. And when the cameras went off, like everybody's like, "Oh, she's fine." No, well, I had to we had to take her to the local diner as she's completely shit-faced, and she's there bending spoons and knives in half, and she's yelling her face off, and she's stumbling and drunk wit and shit-faced Whitney is so lovable. She wanted to hug everybody. I thought it was so adorable.
Right.
No, that was my story of Whit being just. Her being completely shit-faced, and nobody ever gets to really see that. It was fucking amazing.
I've never seen Whitney drunk at all, man.
She's the shit.
But we're doing a show. We're in Sauget, Illinois, right? It was a twisted show. Prozac was there also. Shout out to Prozac and Strange Music.
Yeah, that's the boy. That's the homie.
But so Whitney's performing, and then she ends up on the bar somehow performing because she's wild. She's all over the place.
All over.
She's performing and shit. And I'm like, yo, you're like a firecracker. You know what I'm saying? Then later on that album, I'm pretty sure.
You might have named the album.
But, I'm pretty sure it had nothing to do with me. I'm not going to claim that right now. But she's wild on stage. You know what I'm saying? She has a little boat thing, a little plastic boat thing she floats on.
The raft.
But this dude keeps like rubbing up on her fucking leg while she's performing on the fucking on the bar. Just keeps on doing it. And I'm like, oh wow, this is crazy. So I guess just to get him off of her, she kicked him in his fucking face.
Oh my god.
Good for her.
Hard she kicked him in his face. She didn't know how hard she kicked him in. She blew out his whole fronts.
Good.
Out, dude.
He probably wanted to sue it.
Shit.
There's nobody on this planet that would say.
Wrong.
Yeah, nobody
Yeah,
on
so
this
he got what
planet
he
would
got.
falter for that.
Yo, that's the same thing that happened in New Mexico. This little Mexican guy. He was grabbing on her. He kept patting her on her ass while she was performing, standing on speakers. And when she get in the crowd, he just kept jumping up and patting her on the ass. And I looked at her. I said, "Don't do that." I said, "Don't do that again." I said, "Don't do that again." And he looked at me and said, "Fuck you," and slapped her in the ass. I jumped off the stage. All I grabbed was skull, cap, and head. And I was like, "You motherfucker." And then I was like, I said, this could be a gang member. And I seen all these Mexicans like rise up because I got one of their homeboys. I'm by myself.
Right.
And security came just in time and gripped him from me and threw him out the club. But it was like, from that day on, it was like, yo, Whitney and them is crazy. Whitney is wild. You see how she told the motherfucker jumped off the stage and choked? Yo, that was crazy. But I'm sure that's like nothing compared to the. I'm sure that's nothing compared to the Homeboy tour that I want to see one day. Thank you, Lex, for taking me. But anyway,
it's gonna be crazy, man, when we do it. No, it's gonna be.
It's gonna be dope.
Fun
The
shit,
funk,
man.
the funk will be in the building. So please tell us. Oh, go ahead, Law. You got any questions?
I mean, yeah, I've got some questions.
Well, ask the question. Ask Lex the question.
Laura did all the studying. Let her ask something.
She the one that did all the research.
Well, yeah, but
I'm up here cheating.
yeah, but I researched a lot, yes, as much as I could. But most of my questions.
Sorry, I got to put my phone on the charger. You might not see me for a few seconds.
That's okay. You do what you got to do.
I don't want to die on you guys.
Okay,
sorry.
Don't die.
No problem. Most of my questions aren't really music related. Actually, I had some questions about you.
12.
12. What?
Oh no, go on.
The answer is 12.
What just happened? I'm gonna go 7.
No, I'm just joking.
What are we talking
I'm just
about?
joking around with you.
Look.
I'm just messing around.
Look, she trying to get her journalists on. You artists keep messing up.
Well, I was just.
Shit happened last week.
Well, my question.
Come on, Gail King, do your thing.
No, my questions are. I got nothing important. I saw that. I was reading some stuff. I saw that you are a Star Wars fan. Yes.
Absolutely, love it.
What is your
Love
favorite? What is your favorite Star Wars movie?
Episode 3.
Oh,
Revenge of the Sith.
really?
Mine was Empire
Sorry.
Strike Back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Empire, 100%.
Sorry.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay.
Sorry. I like the whole turmoil of Anakin going through the progressions of becoming Darth Vader and stuff like that. And I know that the I'm not a 70s like Star Wars fan. I love all of them, but I like that newer, because when I was younger, I was like in high school when that one
It's
came
like, what the
out.
fuck is going on here?
Yeah, that was really crazy to me, man. I really like that whole story, because I feel like that, and he went through so much pain, and the fire burns him. It's so much metaphors in that movie.
Absolutely.
Aside from, the metaphors is what I really like. The deeper meaning of Star Wars. Yeah, the lightsabers and stuff like that is cool and stuff, and then the graphics is cool. But the deeper meaning, the politics, the religion in Star Wars, that's what I really get. The
Absolutely.
deep conversations with Yoda and Obi-Wan and Darth Maul, and learning his backstory was crazy, and he was kidnapped and all this kind of crazy shit. Like, it's so much deeper meanings in Star Wars.
You are my people.
I got to go watch this now. I got to watch this again, man. I ain't get that.
Yo, get with that Star Wars, dude.
As far as
Hey, Laura,
yes, dear.
Sorry.
No,
I
go
was
ahead.
gonna ask you. Do you know that on some how applications would ask you your religion?
Yes.
Did you know that in some states that Jedi is actually a literal registered religion?
I did not.
You can be a fucking Jedi. You can register as a fucking Jedi.
That is amazing.
That's dope.
I did not know that. I actually did. My
shit.
son's bedroom is done completely in Star Wars.
Nice.
It's very cute. My baby shower was Star Wars.
Wow,
and
you are deep too.
I
would
am.
do
I'm
that, but I'm
such a
so-
nerd.
I had Star Wars.
I can't really have.
I did have the dials back in the 70s and the 80s.
Nah.
I still got my Lando
Star
Calrissian.
Wars stuff though.
Obviously.
Lando, Colt 45, baby.
Yeah, I still got my Lando with the good hair doll.
Leia is obviously my favorite. She's just a true inspiration.
Oh, and Boba Fett.
Right.
I
Why
love
would
Boba Fett.
Okay, that's your favorite. I was talking about mine.
Oh, you
He's
said
new. They got that new show coming out, the Mandalorian. I never
Mandalorian.
watched it yet.
I haven't watched it
You
yet.
didn't watch any of it?
haven't watched
I
it
only
yet.
watched season 1 so far.
It's good?
Oh my gosh, it's amazing.
I heard it's good.
It's literally, it is
I
amazing.
just don't have the
I about cried on the last episode. I was so sad it was over.
I got Disney to watch this and ain't watched it yet.
You need to.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I like to binge though. I like to binge watch. So
Me too.
I won't watch it right away. I'll watch wait just like a season and a half.
When you got a whole week of nothing to do.
I feel like
COVID.
aren't all the episodes of season 2 out now? I think they are.
Season 2.
Season 2.
That's
yeah.
a lot of binging.
Speaking of series.
Yes.
Speaking of series, you know what I'm waiting for?
What are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for the Wu-Tang series to start again.
When is yo? It's like it's coming though. It's coming. It's coming.
Incredible.
That was a dope show.
It's
Hulu.
so dope. It's so dope. I watched it. I watched it every week with my mom.
That's what's up.
I did.
I was for it every Wednesday. I wasn't waiting on Thursday or Friday or the weekend to see. I was there as soon as it said 9:00. This episode is available in the morning of Woo Wednesday. I was watching it.
I don't know how I missed this. I just wrote it down. I'm totally gonna look.
It's on Hulu. It's on Hulu. First season.
The first season is there, so you can bang the whole thing out.
And the second season, yo,
I'm gonna definitely
the
do
second
that.
season is gonna deal with the crazy stuff and the things that happen for making of. Because you would think of Wu-Tang Sound is about how they got famous and went on tour and all this. Yo, this is the backstory when they was kids and how they met and how they formed into the Wu. So the next part is how they made Protect Your Neck, how they made the album Protect Your Neck, and how they, I guess, how they got their rhymes and stuff together. It's all about the studio, so that's gonna be crazy.
Gotcha. I'm totally gonna check that out. That sounds dope.
Yeah, you should. That comes highly recommended from me.
Yeah,
I think it's just
Supreem, obviously.
Definitely. I am a Wu-Tang 144,000 chosen few Wu-Tang fan, man.
Being a mom, I'm just like out of touch with.
Shout out to Judah Priest, my brother.
But you say your son has a whole Star Wars themed room. I would love to do that, but
oh my gosh, it's so cool! I'll send you pictures, Mike. Isn't it cool?
Yes, you would. You'd be like, I think if they're gonna do you,
Cool.
if they're gonna do you in the bathroom, they'll do you in the Star Wars bedroom.
Okay, well,
they'll do you in the Star Room with a
let's relax.
Star
though.
Wars bed
in the
spray.
cockpit?
He's 2.
Oh, you want a whole? No, he's saying he don't know if he got his room like that where he get action.
Oh my God!
I was like, you'll get some
I
action.
wouldn't get any action.
Absolutely.
You might
plenty
be
of-
somebody like her.
I don't like the way Laura said absolutely.
I know she was like, I'll give you some. Princess Leia, pro for duty.
Shit.
You kind of look like her a little bit too.
She need to get with Lando, bro.
He's gonna be my Jabba.
Want some of this Calrissian? Mike, cut her mic off. She's doing too much. Ask the next question, Laura.
No, yeah, but thank you for that question, though. I like talking about Star Wars, so thank you.
My gosh,
that was dope.
I
would have never did that. Go ahead, Barbara Walters.
I am a super nerd. I will talk Star Wars, Marvel, DC. I'll talk that shit all day long. I should have my own show.
You like a dude's dream.
I know. Isn't he so lucky?
Girls be like, I just want to go to Fashion Nova, and I can't wait till Cardi B's new album come out. Be like, man, I want to talk about Star Wars.
No. Okay,
Right.
so
Right.
I have a really important question for you. So I was listening to another interview, and it said that you're a Patriots fan. You said you're a Patriots fan. Why are you why?
Yeah, I ain't never heard nobody in New
Let me
York.
clear
do
that up.
No.
Please clear that up.
Where they do that in New York at?
And I'm probably gonna get. I'm probably gonna look at my Instagram right now and get a lot of unfollows and shit. Like.
Oh, I'm sorry. Don't be mad.
Told you don't make me
It
lose
came
my
out of
friend.
your
today.
mouth, not mine.
I told you don't make me lose my
I'm a-
friend with these questions, didn't I?
No, I gotta clear this up, Preem. We gonna clear this up, and this is gonna be a thing that a lot of people's not gonna know about me, but they're gonna know now. And thank you for asking that question, because now they're gonna know. I'm a Tom Brady fan.
I knew it.
Oh.
I knew it.
Oh, you down with a winner. You down with a real winner.
Superman looking
I'm down with
bastard.
the winner, dude.
You down with a real winner.
Tom Brady's can we give a shout out to Tom Brady?
No, we can
I ain't a
never
hater.
shout out Tom Brady.
I am not a hater. I'm an Eagles fan, true and true. I love the fact that we are the team that whipped his ass in the Super Bowl to get our first ring ever.
Right.
Oh, made me so happy.
When he won,
this is Eagles.
when he won this year,
Eagles country here.
when he won this year with Tampa Bay, I said, hats off. I bowed down, man. I thought it was a fluke. I thought it was Trump. I thought it was, I thought it was the white man putting a ringer quarterback in the game, can't let the brothers get ahead. But no, that dude is really good. He is the Pele of football.
He is a cheater. And
I was not expecting.
Don't hate the player. Hate the game.
Tom Brady is and I'm not a gay dude. Tom Brady, he has that like an all-American guy.
He looks like what I would picture Superman to look like.
And he's married
gorgeous.
Look at
him. Oh my God.
And he's married to one of the hottest women on the planet Earth.
Okay.
Yo, and you know what?
It's not me.
That I love about Tom Brady.
Giselle is hot.
Oh, come on, Brady. Why they gotta get a hero shot there? At least he got the Patriots on though.
I know.
I like the Patriots colors too. But one thing I do like about Tom Brady also, and I try not to be one of those people that gets too deep into celebrities and artists and athletes' life, but you never really hear any shit about him though.
No. That's because
about Tom Brady.
That's because the government.
He's kind of like Family Guy. Oh man,
American
like
Dad.
Will Smith is my favorite actor. I love Will Smith, and you don't really hear too much shit about Will Smith. Even that thing that happened with Jada Pinkett.
Yeah.
Even that thing that happened with Jada Pinkett, he was like, "Yo, we wasn't even together. So what?"
He was like, "It ain't had nothing to do with me.
Fuck dudes.
Don't mess my
listen,
don't mess my money up."
Right, get into her shit. Don't get into my shit because you don't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying?
But
don't mess my dough up.
Hear me out here. So you're a Tom Brady fan, but Tom Brady has not been a quarterback forever. Did you not grow up being a Giants fan because you were from New York?
No, I didn't. Well, honestly, I didn't really grow up being a football fan.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so I'm still.
I didn't either.
I know, me too, and I'm sorry to have to say that. You know, I wasn't really a very sportsman-like kid. I remember when I was in high school.
Welcome to the family.
I did wrestle though.
When I was in high school,
I wrestled in middle school. That was my only profession in track in 8th grade and wrestling. And then after I left Jersey, which was a white neighborhood, and went back to the hood in Philadelphia, of course, and then Virginia, they ain't had no wrestling team. So my wrestling dream of being the WWE champion or the Olympic gold medal like Kurt Angle's was down the toilet, and the only thing left was rap music. And here I am.
Right.
On Funky Contradiction, talking to my friend Lex.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I was I was one of those kids, so my gym teacher he brought me to the back field. We had a football field in the back. He's like, "Oh, let's throw the ball around." I guess he was bonding with me and shit.
Right.
And I'm throwing the ball to him. He's like, "Hey, you got a nice arm, man. You ever thought about doing football?" I was like, "Nah, nigga, I'm gonna be a rapper, son." You know what I mean? At that time, it was just still high school dreams. Again, honestly, not to get on the emotional tip, but again, when people want to take pictures with me and want me to sign autographs, and I see my name tattooed on people's bodies, it's incredible because at one point in time, this was just a dream. You know what I mean? So when he was connecting with me, I was like, man, I ain't really into sports like that. Like rap music was the thing that I was good at. That was my ticket out. Biggie said it. In the streets, it's a short shot. You either slinging crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's real. You gotta have a talent.
But I hear you.
And what he say? Hearing the coach scream.
I'm pretty white. I
grew
up
he say?
in suburbia.
Forget hearing the coach scream, getting a ruptured spleen.
I don't know nothing about that.
He's like, forget all that shit. I'm gonna learn how to sell drugs, or I'm a rap.
Right. Or I'm gonna die out this motherfucker.
Oh, we're gonna die.
So. And that's what it was. So that's why it's so awesome. And I like Tom Brady's kind of ideology. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. He's very focused on what he does. They said that it was a big adjustment. Him coming to the Buccaneers was a big adjustment because there's a lot of younger guys on the Buccaneers and a lot of guys who party and fuck off a little bit. And he's just like, all right, going home, guys. I wish I could be that disciplined. I wish I could be that cool. You know what I'm saying?
You've been right there with him.
Him and the Gronk.
Look. Only thing I can say is
Mr. Gronkowski.
The only thing I can say, you can't be that level of champion without supreme discipline. Get it? Supreme discipline.
Absolute high levels of discipline. Yes.
You got to be up there in the world of keeping yourself together, and that's sometimes being good is harder than being bad because it's easy to fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard. It's easy to get in trouble.
Absolutely,
but it's
absolutely.
impossible.
And Tom Brady's an older
hard.
guy too.
It's hard to get out of a bind and get out of trouble. So my hat's off to him. You know, I ain't gonna hate on him.
And we all have our vices. I don't know what his vice is, but maybe his vice is winning.
His vice is Giselle.
His badass wife. He get to go home to his vice.
He's got a Victoria's Secret supermodel.
Yeah, he got to go home
wife.
to his vice every day. Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I did.
I'm gonna tell you about vices. I'm gonna tell you how vices are winning, right? How winning could be a vice, right? During the Jay-Z and Nas beef, right?
Right.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
There was a young lady, not gonna say her name, but there was a young lady who did like an article about Jay-Z after Nas dropped Ether, right?
Wow.
Okay.
Even though Jay-Z had more money than Nas, had sold more records than Nas, when Ether came out, it was so powerful. She literally said that Jay-Z couldn't even get it up for a period of time until he got even, because sex wasn't the vice, the ass wasn't the vice, the titties. Winning is what I get off to.
Beating the battle.
I believe that.
Wow.
I believe that a lot.
Jacking off to winning. Remember above the rim? Nigga said, nigga, jack off to winning, bro. Yo, Tom Brady, nigga, jack off to winning, bro.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, we got the Super Bowl. I'm sure his wife was in a wheelchair for the next 2 weeks after that Super Bowl.
and probably,
yeah, we got it.
And probably tore her ass up after he was drunk.
Oh man, who knows?
But they did see him
Off
drunk.
that
He
one
was
beer.
he
That
was
one beer.
He was. They had to carry his ass out of there, man. But before we go, Lex, I need to ask you what's next as far as your album. Like what? I mean, I know we got 2020 releases of, which I'm happy that you were productive and still dropping music and did the Haunted House 1 and 2. And I know you got plenty of albums for these people to check out on their DSPs. And so check out all Lex's albums, and he got some bangers. And the latest two is the Haunted Mansion, of course. But what's coming up next for you as far as, you know, your musical and your touring, and give them your social media handles where they can get in touch with you?
Well, everything you want to look for me is Lex the X Master, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Episode 3 is getting ready to come out in the next 2 to 3 months.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's actually a 4-part series.
It.
A 4-part.
There you go.
You
gotta talk to the Star Wars people. You gotta talk to the Star Wars people. This is why it's called Episode 1, Episode 2.
I got you.
3.
I got you. And see what happened. I was going to ask you.
Business.
And I was going to ask
Look, she's making the force right now. She's bringing the force right now.
My question was earlier.
Right.
Yeah, my question was earlier. Why didn't you do the Haunted Mansion? Like, just make it a one complete full-length album? But that's the answer. I was going. It ain't a trilogy. What do you call it? Fourth thing. A quadrilogy, a quadrilogy.
You're making shit up now.
No, it's called a quadrilogy, dude. That's what we calling it now.
Is it?
That's what we calling it. A quadrilogy.
Please let that be a word and give me my credit.
You just made that up.
Quadrilogy.
You just made it up. Preem made that up. Next to that word in the dictionary is going to be you right there.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, don't make his head any bigger,
up,
please.
His next album.
A quadrilogy, dude.
A quadrilogy.
That's your next album.
So episode 3, and then to complete the quadrilogy will be episode 4. But I like where it's going. I like where we at in the Haunted Mansion. It was a little spooky in the beginning. I was like, yo, it lived up to his name. Episode 1 was haunting and a little scary. Episode 2 is very women. Oh, you know me, I love the ladies. Queen of the Wobble, King.
Oh,
and
I
am that guy. I love ladies. I love the party. So I'm looking forward to see where you take us for 3 and 4.
He wants to tell us about. Go ahead.
Please.
You had asked me about the ladies and how come it seemed like it was so geared towards women, because and to answer that, of course, touring, you said we meet a lot of people and, you know, we get a lot of interactions, a lot of different personalities and stuff like that, of course. And I meet a lot of young ladies, and some are like, oh, I'm too fat, you know, or oh, I'm too skinny, you know, that's the thing that's happening in America now. And women are just beautiful, man. Like people always ask me, "What's my type?" I don't really have a type, man. Beauty is beauty, dude. You know, I know some really bigger chicks who are gorgeous, and I know some slimmer chicks who are just gorgeous. I know some.
He's a
white women
woman
that are beautiful,
appreciator.
black women that are.
I love
Yo,
that.
listen, this is why that song "Take It Off" is just like, yo, take it off, show it off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like,
Take them from size 2 to size 8 to size 28.
Right. Exactly. Because if you got something for me to talk about, if you got something I can connect with, 9 times out of 10, if you a real man, looks is not 1,000% of your whole thing, man. If that's the case, then you can go get hookers and shit like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not one for paying for sex. I should be getting paid for sex.
If
no,
rap didn't
Mike.
Work
out, I would be a porno star.
Hey, I was thinking the same thing.
So what you're saying?
12 B.
I was thinking the same thing. If this rap shit wasn't gonna work, I was gonna go into porn.
Supreme's OnlyFans coming soon.
At least direct it.
Yo.
I'm staying away from that.
At least I could direct it.
So what you're saying is that girl has to be a Star Wars nerd.
At least direct it. But you know, it is what it is.
A girl gotta be a nerd about something.
That's right.
About something.
Oh man, that's a turn on, especially when they wear their little glasses. That's easy. That's really.
Nerd.
Yeah, you love something. Have something to talk about. Preem, you was just made it plain like, yo, she's talking about Cardi B and sneakers.
Yeah, Fashion Nova. That's all I hear from girls is Fashion Nova this and Instagram. And how you gonna do? Come on, man. Give me something. Give me something more. Give me something. Like shout out to my lady. She do the finances and the accounting, man. You know what I mean? She keeping. Let's get this how it's supposed to be, man. But we ain't gonna hold you up, man. We gotta get out of here. You know, like I said, we could do this all day long. Like if you get.
I was gonna tell you, Preem, can we do a half an hour? Because I don't know if I can, stay on for that.
Yeah, you was like, how long it's gonna be? I was like, he trying to cut out early. I said he trying to cut out early. I said he trying to cut out early. No, he's all good. Look, I'm like, look, motherfucker, we gotta go. No.
Fuck off my line, motherfucker.
Click off my line.
Thank you guys for having me.
No.
Thank you guys for having me, man. Real talk. I've had a very pleasant time.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. I knew it was gonna be dope. Oh, y'all want to hear who I got next on the 11th of April? I mean, April 11th. If everything go right.
He won't be as interested in as
Nah. This is my quadrilogy. We had Gallo Loch Ness. We had Lex the Hexmaster. We got my next guest coming next week, and I got to find somebody else to complete the quadrilogy.
Who's the next guest?
We're trying to get. Let me see if I can get Whitney on here for the complete the quadrilogy.
Yeah,
that'll be dope. But the next, I bet you I get her.
Can't even get a text back.
She owed me. I can't get a text back either. That's true. But she will text you back 3 weeks later and be like, fine.
Yeah, exactly.
You be like, how you doing? And you be like, did I ask you something? And it just be like, fine. But my next guest for the trilogy, one away from the quadrilogy, is Schoolie D. No other than MC Schoolie D, the original OG gangster of rap from Philadelphia, Aqua Teen Force. That's where I said most of the white people that don't know who Schoolie D is.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He does the theme music for the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He is the man.
Oh, okay, because
he's a Philadelphia. Yeah, he's a Philadelphia King of New York. You know, he did the whole soundtrack for King of New York with the Christopher Walken. He all Schoolie D music from Saturday night. I was getting Schoolie D did the entire soundtrack. He did. He's the one that inspired Ice-T to do 6 in the morning. Ice-T in the morning. Ice-T 6 in the morning, which was Ice-T's debut, took from Schoolie D's cadence from his rap. Saturday night, I was feeling kind of horny. Went to the bar, copped me 40. Got kind of high and kind of drunk, and I kicked the ass of the little punk. Yo, so Saturday night,
yo, don't get sued, bro.
Yeah, I know, right? Copyright infringement. But the man himself, Schoolie D, hit me up and said he's definitely interested. He said he can't do the first week. He got dental work going on, but. April 11th.
I can't wait to ask about that.
Let's get the dental work.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that'll be dope.
I'm a dental assistant.
Yeah, she's
is
a
what
dental.
I do.
It's not as interesting as Star Wars.
I was about to say it ain't gonna get you no Star
definitely
Wars
not.
answer. But you know, hey, it is what it is. But my friend, man, I'm gonna get with you, and you keep safe out here because I think we at the bare end of the COVID, man. So get ready to get your bags packed, because people is coming outside.
Absolutely.
Shots are being shot in
got my
arms.
shot.
Everybody getting vaccinated so we can get on stage and do what we do. And just like I said, man, we in Philadelphia, New York, we cousins. We like right around. We an hour and a half away.
Yeah.
And once the COVID stuff get lifted, man, I'm gonna start going back to New York. And anytime you come to Philly, please feel free to come holler at your boy, and we take it around.
Or me.
Or Star Wars.
Yeah, we could talk Star Wars all day.
And definitely when you anytime you come in the city, whether you touring or just visiting, please feel free to stop into the studio for an in-studio interview, man. I love this thing. I love this technology. I can talk to anybody from here to California, but ain't nothing like an in-live studio audience. I mean, an in-live studio interview, and you would be one of my favorites to do, because this does us a little bit of justice and gets the fans to see you, and your fans are satisfied. But get me and you in the same room, and it's gonna be nothing but a party.
You're already my favorite, so.
See?
Thank you, guys.
I tell you, guy you're gonna love him once you get to know him. Hey, Lex, be easy, brother.
Again, thank you guys for having me, man. You guys keep kicking ass out here.
Yes,
you
sir.
Be safe. God bless you and your families.
Yes.
And we will do this again soon.
And holla at you on the WhatsApp or on the Instagram, brother.
May the force be with you.
And may the force be with you.
May the force be with you. Hell yeah.
Cowabunga.
Peace out, guys.
Peace.
All right.
What are you doing? That's a Vulcan thing?
Oh.
Star Trek!
All right, put the theme music on. Now I'm embarrassed. Hey, Mike, where you gonna let me get? You gonna leave me out there hanging? Put the theme music on, Mike. I'll put the Vulcan grip on your ass.
Force choke.
Yo, you wanna talk about this, but you gon' come like that?